You know, Beavis and Butthead, they're still the dumbest kids in all of television, and it is absolutely glorious. So Beavis and Butthead 2022, or Beavis and Butthead Season 9, whatever you want to call it. It depends on where you go. Wikipedia calls it Season 9, but Internet Movie Database calls it Beavis and Butthead 2022. So it's one of those. But it takes what it did originally in the 90s and it just continues it. It does what it does best. And that are standalone stories and intercut our Beavis and Butthead commenting on videos. But because we are in an age of YouTube, of TikTok, of so much social media video sharing, it's more than just music videos. Like, yes, they do music videos. You know, they did Cal Dodds, who they absolutely tore apart and was absolutely hysterical. They did BTS, they did Post Malone, they did JoJo, which surprisingly, they ignored the fact that her boobs were like bouncing everywhere while she was moving around, and they instead talked about Butthead's heart attack. In terms of the heart attack, there are some episodes where it's old Beavis and Buttheads that, you know, and that they aged properly from the 90s to now. But they did a whole bunch of other videos that were viral, or, well, the videos themselves not necessarily viral, but the topic. Like they did ASMR, they did parkour, they went after an MTV tattooing show. They did how-to videos. They did unboxing videos. You name the topic that went viral, they went after a video for it. And all the comments, absolutely hysterical in their own ways because they're different each time. Sometimes they comment right on the video, but sometimes they just completely ignore the video and they just talk about something random because the video itself is so fucking boring. Now, the stories themselves, all funny. At least I thought. They did everything from, you know, escape rooms to being trapped in a box in the school to being lost at sea to there being a look-alike Butthead to Butthead being a nice person and Beavis hating it so much he wanted asshole Butthead back because that's who he knows, that's who he loves. And they did old Beavis and Butthead where, you know, like Beavis needed a kidney, where they were on a jury, which that was fantastic. But we also saw the returns of multiple characters, such as the hippie teacher and the great Mr. Anderson. And I think my favorite episodes were towards the end of the season, where they did one where Beavis saw Jesus in a nacho chip. You know, that became his Lord and Savior. A nacho chip. And it was just very Beavis. But there was also an episode where the second half was about yoga pants. And Beavis squeezing in the yoga pants and him worrying about his schlong absolutely disappearing. And just the process of him getting into the yoga pants, of trying to get out of the yoga pants, was just fucking hysterical. At the end of the day, Mike Judge hasn't lost a step. This is still the Beavis and Butthead we know and love, that people my age know and love, that we grew up with in the 90s on MTV. You know, they're still as stupid as ever. All they want to do is just score still, and it's just funny. If you're a fan of Beavis and Butthead, if you grew up with Beavis and Butthead, I do highly recommend watching Season 9 or Beavis and Butthead 2022, whichever you want to call it. Though you got to get Paramount Plus to watch it, but now that the season is over, it's definitely worth doing a free trial and just binging it. I give Beavis and Butthead Season 9, 2022, whatever, I give it an A.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.